5 seconds. Start. The Honorable Finance Minister has presented this budget very efficiently. On the one hand, allocation for defense has been increased. On the other hand, all other programs proposed in the budget will accelerate the growth rate and strengthen the economy of the country. All governments have been presenting their budgets and bringing welfare schemes since independence. But poverty has not been eradicated so far. The country can achieve the targets of development only when we give proper attention to our villages, poor farmers, and agriculture. This budget is excellent and unique in all respects as the finance minister has presented the best possible budget in the worst global economic state of affairs. Even the World Health Organization and every section of the society are applauding this budget. When the world economy is reeling under economic pressure, economically strong countries are trembling under the global recession, but India is pulling on. It is because we went to Aam Aadmi, we went for inclusive growth. The members in Treasury benches are complimenting the budget, calling it in the interest of the country downtrodden, backward, and the society as a whole. It is a tradition of democracy that the opposition will never appreciate whatever good deed is accomplished by the government, but the people of the country always appreciate the welfare oriented work done by the government. All the governments formed in the country till today always prepared the budget in favor of downtrodden, poor, and backward people of the country, but still the fate of these people is evident before us. Honorable Finance Minister, crores of people in the country are homeless today. They do not have water to drink. They are compelled to live in slums. I fully support the budget introduced by the Finance Minister. However, I have some observations to make. BPL cards are not really being given to the deserving persons. There should be a statutory scheme in respect of distribution of BPL cards so that deserving persons can get the BPL cards. In regard to the National Rural Employment Guarantee Act 2005, I have to suggest that the Act should be amended so that if any aggrieved person lodges a complaint against the Gram Panchayat for non-distribution of works to a deserving person, it may be heard by an independent authority and the benefits should be given to the deserving persons. The apex court of our country held that the legal services do not come within the purview of commercial establishment nor do they come within the purview of industrial establishment. I do not know why it has been brought within the purview of the services category and therefore to be taxed. Now, the service tax has been increased. I request the Honorable Finance Minister to review it. I can understand that in a commercial establishment or the corporate sector, taxes have been provided. Today, in our country, there are maximum number of service matters, industrial disputes, and constitutional matters that are coming. If two persons or two prisoners or two laborers go to a court of law, then they have to pay tax. It is a constitutional right to get justice. So, I would request the Honorable Finance Minister to consider this aspect of the matter. A number of cases have been disposed of through fast track courts in the last 5 to 7 years. Therefore, I would make a request to the Finance Minister to extend the fast track courts even beyond 2010 so that the people of this country get justice. Honorable members, this is a very ambitious budget. In spite of this, agriculture, irrigation, and rural development have been allocated just 6% of the total budget. It is to be noted that these sectors give employment to more than 60% of our population. The lack of sympathy on the part of the government towards this sector is not a good sign. Honorable Minister has promised to provide employment to 1 lakh people every year. But this promise cannot be easily translated into reality. National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme is only a temporary measure for generating employment. It is not a permanent solution to the problem. If the government is sincere, it should actively support the small and cottage industries. The weavers and artisans have been neglected. I would like to request the Honorable Minister that the weaver community should be given concession and this community should be given at least 25% reservation in the government jobs related to textile sector. The government has assured us that fertilizers will continue to attract subsidy, but it is ironic that while subsidy has been increased on nitrogen, it has been totally withdrawn from urea. The government should go for big power projects and should adopt state of the art technology to use flood water. This budget has been prepared keeping in mind the interest of the capitalists, whereas farmers, laborers, unemployed youths have been neglected grossly. ठीक है, करिए इसका ट्रांसक्रिप्शन. इसको हम 45 मिनट्स बाद चेक करेंगे, यानी 10:30 पर चेक करेंगे.